All right. Well, folks, the recording is on. Thank you for joining us. Those of you in the greater Denver area. My name is Earl Maycomb. I am your host this evening from the StriveScan side. Those on the screen that you see are our wonderful admission representatives who are here to spend the next 45 minutes with you all. This is our virtual college fair, again, sponsored by the College Fairs of Greater Denver. Those who are watching in, please remember your camera and microphones are off. However, you can ask questions through the Q&A function of the toolbar on Zoom. Do sign up for more sessions. There is another Greater College Fair night there in Denver tomorrow night, so please do sign up for that. And a recording of this particular session will be available at strivescan.com/Greater Denver. Okay, I do want to encourage you to stay through the entire presentation as I will have some closing remarks at the end. I hope you'll find it fun and informative for you all. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and go back to introducing our panelists really quick. So in this order, and I'm going to post the order in the chat so that everyone can see it. There we go, for everyone to see the order. So the Rochester Institute of Technology, sometimes known as RIT, Marist College, Colgate University, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, sometimes known as RPI, Binghamton University, and Union College. In that order we'll present this evening. So everyone has tested their screen share. They are ready to roll with you all. Again, don't forget about the Q&A function at the bottom of your toolbar. That's how you can communicate with our reps. So without further ado, I'm going to hand this off to Molly from RIT. There you are on my screen. Go ahead and grab the screen share and all right, off you go.
Okay, thank you. My name is Molly Lane. I'm a Senior Assistant Director in the Office of Undergrad Admissions at RIT. And because of my limited time, I'm not going to talk about how to apply to RIT, deadlines, none of that. You can check out our website for that. What I want to spend time talking about is why students end up looking at RIT, considering RIT, and maybe ultimately choosing RIT. So a little general information about us. Our main campus is located in New York. We're closest to Rochester, New York, about 6 miles from Rochester. So that's considered Western New York. We are a fairly large university. I think we're considered 10th or 11th largest private in the country right now. Good things about going to a large university are that they have a lot to offer you, lots of opportunities that maybe a small school would not. But on the flip side of that, typically a university our size would have large classes, maybe hundreds of students in a lecture hall. We don't have that at RIT. We are very focused on small classes for students. So we hire tons of faculty and our average class size is about 22 students, which is the size of a high school class, maybe or smaller. So you get to know the students in your program, you get to know your professors, you can talk to your professors, they know who you are. So very small feel in a large university. Our population is very diverse. So geographically, we represent all 50 states, 90 different countries. So lots of people from all over the world coming to RIT. And then lastly, something that makes us a little different, we have a pretty large deaf and hard of hearing population. And that's not a coincidence. We're home to one of 2 deaf and hard of hearing colleges in the country. NTID, National Technical Institute for the Deaf, is on our campus. So pretty much every student leaves RIT knowing some sign language. Some know a lot because they either take advantage of our minor or even our bachelor's degree in American Sign Language that we do offer due to this population. So we're an Institute of Technology. We're mostly thought of for our STEM programs, engineering, computing, which are great programs at RIT, and we have lots of options within those areas. But we do want people to know that we have a lot of other really great programs. So we have a nationally recognized College of Business, a world-renowned College of Art and Design, We also offer engineering technology in addition to engineering. We have health science programs. We have a physician's assistant program that's a 5-year direct entry. We have liberal arts programs. So lots of different programs, all with a very high level of technology. And many of these programs are also offered as minors. And we create space for students to earn minors in different areas if they would choose to. I also like on this slide to highlight some of our kind of niche programs that you can't find at a lot of schools. So packaging science is like a hidden gem. We do offer programs in mechatronics, different things in the studio arts. So if you're looking for a program, that you can't find at a lot of places, sometimes RIT is a place that does offer that. We were recently recognized by US News and World Report as one of only 9 national universities for our co-op, internship, and undergraduate research programs. RIT is a very hands-on university. Students leave with a lot of experience to go out and find a job right away, and they get this while they're earning their undergraduate degree. We would never, ever, ever talk about RIT without talking about our co-op program. We have one of the world's largest and oldest programs. There are currently only 4 schools in the country that have mandatory co-op programs. So what that means is if you come to RIT, you have to go out and work full-time in your field to earn your degree. It's required. You have a co-op advisor that helps you to find these placements. We have 100% co-op placement, and we partner with over 3,400 companies worldwide. So these placements can be all over the world, and you're gaining job experience. And obviously the big takeaway from that is our job placement rate. We survey our seniors within 6 months of graduating, and 74% overall are employed in their field. 19% roughly are in graduate school, either at RIT or somewhere else. And then a little over 1% are doing something else, maybe military, Peace Corps. But we have this graphic for every program. And some of our programs, we have 100% job placement or close to it. So you can find that on our website at joboutlook.rit.edu. And these are some of the big name companies we partner with, but obviously there's a long, long list. Research, also huge at RIT. Usually at a university our size, you couldn't do research until you were an upperclassman or a graduate student, but we have freshmen, first-year students coming in doing research. Professors want students to help them with their research. We're mostly undergraduates, so tons of first-year students getting involved in research, presenting on their research, traveling with their professors, getting published in research journals. So it's a really big part of coming to RIT in all of our programs. Study abroad, big at RIT. We actually have campuses in other countries. So China, Croatia, Kosovo, and Dubai. You can find RIT there. So a lot of students do their same program at another campus in another country, which is really easy. We do have study abroad in many other countries. And then the other option is you could do your co-op in another country. So you could work in another country and get that international experience through your co-op. One other thing we offer are these combined accelerated pathways. So students sometimes decide they want to earn a master's degree. Typically, it would take them 2 years. Typically, graduate classes cost more than undergrad. We allow students to get their master's degree in 1 extra year. It costs the same in tuition, and we do offer a scholarship for their graduate classes. I'm probably going to need to skip some of this. I'm really sorry. We're a very busy campus, tons of clubs, sports, different activities you can get involved with. Performing arts is huge at RIT. We do have a lot of other opportunities to find out more. We're doing fall open house programming in person and virtually right now. So please check out that. You can register for different sessions to find out more about our programs, co-op, financial aid, all that kind of stuff. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to our admissions office by email or phone, and we will do our best to help you. Thank you.
Thanks, Molly. All right, great job. So Kimberly's up next. Kimberly from Marist. All right. There you are. Perfect. Awesome. All right, Kimberly, I am going to go ahead and mute myself and take off from there. Thanks so much.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So awesome.
Well, welcome everyone. I'm Kimberly Burton with Marist College, and I am the West Coast admissions representative, as you can see on the slide. Marist is a traditional liberal arts college, and we are located in the historic Hudson Valley region in a town called Poughkeepsie. And Poughkeepsie is about halfway in between New York and Albany, which is the capital. And our students that attend Marist really love the close proximity to New York City for phenomenal internships and fieldwork. So as you can see from the slide, our 200-acre campus overlooks the beautiful Hudson River, and pretty much this view is visible from pretty much everywhere on campus, several of the residence halls, academic buildings, as well as our library. And then another unique location, we offer 2 branch campuses, one in Florence, Italy, and one in Dublin, Ireland. And our freshmen can actually study abroad freshman year, taking freshman core curriculum. If that's something that doesn't appeal to you, then you can definitely study abroad at another time for a semester. And then we have our Marist in Manhattan campus, and this is for our juniors and seniors, and we refer to that as semester in New York. So our students will have the opportunity to actually live, work, and learn in the city. So great for business, fashion, marketing, communications majors. Our student population is about 4,800. We are a residential campus. I would say 93–94% of our student body lives on campus all 4 years. And at Marist, we are a close-knit student body with a very strong sense of community. Our students that attend Marist are interested in community service, civic engagement, and giving back. And I think that at 4,800, our size is really our blessing. Our students cannot fall through the cracks. They're accustomed to small class sizes. Faculty will know you by name, and they really are there to be mentors to you. So helping you with class projects or helping you into internships. And I think one of the greatest features is that our faculty really value your opinion as students. So at Marist, we have 50+ majors with IBM in our backyard. We have a strong partnership with them. So top majors, business, management, marketing, computer science, cybersecurity, and criminal justice. Our fashion program is actually ranked 5th in the US and 25th globally. A couple other top majors are digital media, games, and emerging media. And all of our education is a very project-based education with opportunities for undergraduate research. At Marist, we have about 80 different clubs and organizations. The Marist Red Foxes are D1 athletics, and we also offer 14 to 15 different intramural sports. And from the West Coast, we see students coming to Marist for crew, lacrosse, soccer, and softball. We are the home of the nationally recognized Marist Poll, which is a nationally recognized research center. This is great for majors in political science, communication, political communication, data science, and analysis as well. And then we do offer one of the top programs in the country for students that have been diagnosed with learning disabilities. So in respect to the application process, it is a separate application and separate essay, and I'm happy to work with you one-on-one with that. And then for our current juniors and seniors tonight, we do offer the summer pre-college program at Marist, which really allows students to get a sense of college by taking courses intended for your intended major, living in the res halls. So, and also another great opportunity to have connections with your faculty. For the last decade, Marist has been a test optional institution. We do the holistic review process during file review, but I can talk to you more about that one-on-one. And we have nearly all 50 states represented most years and over 67 different countries. So at this point, opportunities to visit Marist. We offer in-person and virtual tours, shadow days where you're paired with another student with the same major. You get to attend class, kind of experience the Harry Potter dining commons. And for those that are unable to transfer, we do offer video chats. So I thank you for attending. I look forward to connecting live and email with you. And now we are going to travel to Hamilton, New York, where, oh wait.
All right, thanks, Kimberly. Awesome, perfect. Okay, so hey, I just want to remind you again that the Q&A function is live, active. This is a way that you can interact with our panelists this evening and answer specific questions about their college or university. So without further ado, I am going to hand this off to Brittany from Colgate. And I see her. She's going to set her screen up here. Looks like she's there. And all right, perfect. Brittany, off you go.
Thanks so much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Brittany Doro. I am a Senior Assistant Dean of Admission, as well as the International Coordinator at Colgate University. I'm also a Colgate class of 2017. I'm really looking forward to having some time to give you all an overview of some of the things that make Colgate such a unique place. So to get started, Colgate University is an academic institution that features the best aspects of both a larger university and a liberal arts college. We offer our students access to a wealth of academic and recreational resources, and we boast an endowment of just over $1 billion. At the same time, Colgate is an institution that's a private liberal arts institution. So it means that students are getting access to intimate relationships with their peers and professors. You get to actually get to know each other and feel the impact of each other on the classroom setting. Our student body is just about 3,000 students, and we are almost exclusively undergraduate. We have one master's program, which is a master's in education, and some of those students, we have a maximum of 13 in that program at any given time. Our campus is comprised of scholars who are representing all 50 states, as well as 76 different countries. Something that I think really stands out about Colgate is the way that we teach at Colgate. So your classes are always going to be taught by a distinguished faculty member. It's never going to be a teaching assistant. It's never going to be a graduate student. We have over 300 full-time professors. Our student faculty ratio is 9-to-1, and the average class size at Colgate is just about 18 in all disciplines. So not just in some, in any class you take at Colgate. The professors at Colgate are individuals who take the time to get to know their students. They take the time to actually mentor, and our professors are actually fairly well known for being incredibly approachable, invested, involved, and honestly inspiring. So any student that you talk to who attends Colgate or attended Colgate will be able to tell you about the deep connections that they formed with one of our professors. Now, every student who arrives at Colgate actually arrives as an undeclared major and has 2 full years to identify the academic track that is their best fit. There's a lot of flexibility within each of our majors, but at the same time, all of our students do hold in common a core curriculum. And so this core curriculum is an opportunity for you to study some literature, world culture, scientific subjects, but also just get comfortable with Colgate and our academic culture. So things like going to office hours, developing your research and study methods, and having thoughtful and respectful in-class debates. These are all a really important part of the Colgate experience. I encourage you to take a screenshot of this page. There's a lot of majors and minors that are offered at Colgate, and there may be some on here that are appealing to you. Students at Colgate may choose to pursue just one major, but many will choose a combination of studies as well. And we do also offer our students access to pre-professional programs. These are for fields like health sciences, law, business, engineering. All of these areas, we believe you can pursue a lot of different majors and still go into these career fields, and that's why they're so flexible. Our students take advantage of a lot of opportunities outside of the classroom. We offer doctorate level research opportunities, again, without that competition of a graduate student body. We allocate just under $1 million actually each summer to students participating in research, and 83% of our students are reporting that they do some degree of research before they graduate. Approximately 64% of our students do at least a full semester abroad, and we offer just over 100 programs that go to 50 different countries, and that's just for the full semesters. We also offer extended study programs. These are an opportunity for you to take a class at Colgate even as early as your first year or sophomore year, and then take a trip during your winter or summer break. Most students will also participate in some degree of professional internship or research experience before graduating, and we offer a number of professional development sessions through career services every single week. We have 190 formal partnerships that come and recruit to campus, and our career services building, just about $16 million, was entirely funded by Colgate alumni, who are also really dedicated to supporting students as they're pursuing postgraduate success. We see about 94% of our classes graduating and securing a job, admission to graduate or professional school, or committed to some sort of service like Fulbright, Teach for America within 9 months. And this is 94% with the class of 2020, who had, of course, to deal with the pandemic. In a normal year, you would see maybe 97 or 98% of our students seeing that postgraduate success. You can see on this map here where Colgate is located. We really are smack dab in the center of New York State. And it's true that we do have proximity to several large cities, so New York City, Boston, Philadelphia, but I actually think that students prefer taking advantage of some of the closer areas. Central New York is a really rich environment with lots of natural and historical locations. So our students during their weekends or breaks are looking to go to places like state parks or local restaurants or museums. And this is a campus that feels like home for a lot of students. And it's easy to see why if you take a look. So this is a view from the top of the hill. We have uphill and down the hill on our campus. Housing is guaranteed all 4 years, and it's really a strong community that we offer. I'll also just add that Colgate offers so many different extracurricular activities, such a diverse number of ways to get involved, whether it's the arts, Division I athletics, volunteerism, or even unique clubs like esports and opportunities to be involved in stand-up comedy. These last two slides really quickly, I'm not going to go through them, but I'll just give you an opportunity to look at them and take a screenshot. The first shows you a little bit about our admission cycle. Colgate reviews apps holistically. We're currently test optional, and we're eager to see students apply as early decision. And this information is information you can find on our website as well. But I encourage you to take the time to reach out to us. You can email us at admission@colgate.edu to talk to your regional admission officer, a current student, financial aid. We're here to help you and excited that you're excited about Colgate.
Thank you, Brittany. Great information. So so everyone knows who's still on the screen, those colleges, don't forget to dump your information into the chat for everybody to see. Make sure it's to everybody. That way those on the other side can grab your email or phone number or what have you, so that they can get in contact with you, okay? Or you can get in contact with them. All right, I have Hanif on the screen from Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, or also commonly known as RPI. He's got the screen right now. So Hanif, go right ahead.
All right. Hello, everyone. So my name is Hanif Proper. I'm one of the assistant directors of admissions at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. So as you can see here on the screen, we're located in Troy, New York, so the capital region of New York. About 2.5 hours from New York City, 3 hours from Boston, 3.5 hours from Montreal. What I really like to talk about when mentioning the city of Troy, there's always something going on within the area. There's a farmer's market that's housed year round. There is a lot of different restaurants and small boutiques that students do go to. We're in proximity from a lot of colleges, as you may know already, just by the other counselors saying where they're from. There are a lot of just college students within the area. So it is, for us, as I like to say, a college town. Here's just a little bit of stats of our school. We have 5 interconnected schools: the School of Engineering, School of Science, School of Architecture, Business, and Humanities. So for us, we are a STEM-focused school. The largest school that we do have is the School of Engineering. We have 11 different focuses within the School of Engineering, and the popular 3: aeronautical, biomedical, and mechanical engineering. Overall, we have 11 different focuses within the School of Engineering. Second largest school, School of Science, computer science being the overall popular major, and it has been this way for the last 4 to 5 years, with biology, chemistry, and physics being a strong second. We have 2 undergraduate programs in architecture, as well as business, And then for us, Humanities, Arts, and Social Science, as we call it, HAS, is more so on the applied science side. So students are not taking the traditional liberal arts courses like writing, reading, history, English courses. They're really taking those specific courses that will cater to their specific focus within STEM. So our most popular major in humanities is games and simulations, art and sciences. That's pretty much how it is. A video game major. You see a lot of students will actually mix that or dual that with computer science, just because there are a lot of classes that overlap with each other. So it is more so common that students will dual major, meaning that they have a degree, they will receive a degree and have an emphasis of another degree. And then we also see students will pick up a minor as well. We have a requirement, 24 credits in humanities. So again, that is the time that students would take those specific courses. And the humanities courses more so teach the non-technical skills, or as many people call it, soft skills. So again, just a little bit of background. We are the oldest technological university in the Americas, as well as the English-speaking world. We were the first to grant a civil engineering degree. And more recently, we were the first to grant an environmental engineering degree. Here's just a picture just to showcase many of our alum and what they have done over the years. And I'm just speeding through this, so I just want to just tell you more so about the more so important pieces of our school. So go back. So about 75% of students will participate in undergraduate research, and that can be as early as second semester freshman year. For our students, we are definitely big on co-ops and internships. For us, a co-op is a 6-month venture off campus where a student is working a full 40 hours a week at a company of their choosing. They're more so, you can more so go anywhere around the US or around the world, but it more so depends on your major and what company that you want to go to. So if you're interested in aeronautical engineering, you want to go to Boeing, you're going to Seattle, things like that. So for us, about 75% of students will participate in co-ops and internships. And we have a required program now called the ARCH. The ARCH program pretty much requires students to take summer courses immediately after sophomore year to relieve the time either fall or spring semester of their junior year to do a said co-op, internship, independent study, more so like experiential learning for our students. Overall, we have about 42 different laboratories on our campus. So in any major that you go into, more than likely there's a some type of research opportunity for you. So we do have the non-traditional researches, as well as the traditional research while students are in the lab. Just going over the application process a little bit quickly for you. As you can see here, 3 different applications, 4 different deadlines. Our first year, this is actually our second year doing early action. And as you can see, the other deadlines. For us in the school, our students are more so, we're test optional for this year due to COVID. And we only really require a few things, again, transcript, 1 letter of recommendation, essay. To connect us more together, we definitely suggest just screenshotting this and seeing where to see different types of sessions. On YouTube, we have all of our information sessions there. So if you want a more robust information session, you definitely can go on YouTube and check one out. And this right here is more so a handy tool just to have more information about different offices on campus. So if you have any particular questions about admissions, the physician science program, financial aid, if you want to talk to a student about a specific major, you definitely can talk to them, athletics, and then the list continues. Yes, so I'm not too sure I'm on time. But
No, you're good. Actually, you're way ahead of schedule. So if you're good, then I'm going to reset my clock.
yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Thanks, Hanif. I appreciate it. All right. Let me pause, reset. Okay. So, Michaela, where is Michaela? There she is. Michaela from Binghamton University is going to present here. So again, I do want to make an announcement to those watching on the other side. Do stick around. After our last presenter, Rachel from Union presents, we will do a quick round robin and close things up. I've got a few closing remarks, so please do stick around. I see Mcneil is all set up with her presentation, so off you go.
Perfect. So thank you very much. Don't mind my background. I am coming to you from a Starbucks parking lot in true travel season fashion, but I know we've got a lot to get to in just 6 minutes. So I just want to go over kind of the basics of Binghamton University. Binghamton University is pretty widely considered the #1 public university in the state of New York. If you don't have a sense of where we are at, we are right where that black dot is located. So we are within about 3 to 5 hours of basically every major metropolitan area in the Northeast. This is great for our students for post-grad jobs, for graduate school, for summer internship opportunities, and for just fun weekends in NYC or spring break in Montreal. It is really fun for our students to be kind of located in that heart of the Northeast. Overall, at the university, we have over 130 different academic programs for our students to choose from. So obviously I will not go through all of them, but Harper College is our main college on campus. It is our biggest school and houses the vast majority of our majors, all those liberal arts majors like biology, psychology, chemistry, philosophy, English, foreign languages, fine arts, all that kind of stuff is housed within our Harper College. In our College of Community and Public Affairs, we have our human development major as well as our social work major. Decker College is home to our nursing school, or home to our nursing program, which is direct entry, always a good thing to know about the nursing program. Our School of Management is home to business administration and accounting. Thomas J. Watson is home to our engineering and computer science majors. And then that School of Pharmacy is a graduate only program. So students do not enter directly into that program. They would apply and start off in Harper College as a pre-pharmacy student, and you could apply for early acceptance into that program and transfer in just after completing your prerequisites in your first 2 years. So it kind of functions similarly to a 2+4 program. We also have great pre-professional advising tracks, as well as over 50 options for accelerated degrees, meaning getting both your bachelor's and master's together in just 5 years, as opposed to the typical 6. When we talk about the Binghamton impact, Binghamton really focuses on hands-on learning opportunities for our students. So we have research available in every single major on campus, and there are going to be opportunities to get involved in research from day 1 on campus all the way up through your senior year. So it's not something that's exclusive to our upperclassmen. Every student in every major in every year can get involved. We also have tons of opportunities for internships and service learning. These are great things to add to your resume, and these are also great ways to help you figure out, what do you actually enjoy doing? You might have a sense of what it is you enjoy studying and not really a great understanding of what it is you want to do for your day-to-day career post-grad. And these are great opportunities to help you figure that out. The last thing I'd like to highlight on this slide is our Education Abroad program. Because of our partnership with the SUNY system, the State University of New York system, we have access to 64 colleges worth of study abroad programs. So our students have access to over 1,000 programs in over 100 different countries. So tons of ways to get that global experience during your time on campus. As far as student life on campus, we do have over 450 different clubs and organizations to choose from, everything from Greek life, a cappella groups, mock trial, speech and debate, Model UN, community service, political activism, anything you can think of. Tons of different student groups on campus to choose from, as well as over 21 Division I sports teams and 40 club and intramural sports teams for our students that want to stay active and stay involved with sports during their time in college. Last thing I'd like to highlight is the overall value of Binghamton University. This is something that we are exceptionally well known for, and this is really why I work for Binghamton. We are known as one of the best value public colleges in the country. I personally did not attend Binghamton as an undergrad. I attended a private university in Boston and I loved it. I had a great experience, but I also went into a lot of student debt to get my degree. And that is something that our Binghamton students in large part do not experience. A lot of our students actually graduate completely debt-free. Those that do graduate with debt typically graduate with debt below the national average because of not only this low sticker price, but also the fact that we do offer both need and merit-based aid to our incoming students. So there are a lot of ways to bring that cost down, and students are ultimately going to see that public Ivy premier public experience at Binghamton, the same resources that you would have at an elite private university, but for that much more affordable public school price for our students. So when we talk about being that best value, that #1 public university in the state of New York, this is really the big thing that we mean by that. If you have questions, which I'm sure you do, because I just went through a lot of information very fast and had to skip over a lot of different things, you do keep this slide up for a second. This is all the contact information for our office, and I will also post our office's contact information as well as mine in the chat. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us. The main office is great to get in touch with while us counselors are out on the road. That'll typically get you a faster response, but I will give you my direct contact information as well. I'd be happy to follow up with you one-on-one. Okay, hopefully I was well within my time there. I know I tried to kind of rocket through things fast, but.
Mcneil, you did great. All our presenters tonight are doing great on their time and just information sharing. We've got one last college for us to hear from tonight. Rachel from Union College. There she is on the screen. I see her PowerPoint there. I'm going to reset my timer. And then again, our presenters, after Rachel presents, please do come back on screen for just one last follow-up. And then we'll dismiss everybody for the evening. So Rachel, you're ready to roll. Off you go.
Thank you so much, Earl. And hi, everybody. I'm Rachel Mcneil, an Assistant Dean of Admissions at Union College and class of 2018. Very excited to introduce you to our campus and share a little bit of my story through the process. So Union College, we are located in upstate New York, just outside of our capital, Albany, in a small city called Schenectady, where you will have the ample appeal of an urban kind of lifestyle, but the kind of suburban appeal as well. We are about 3 hours north of New York City and about 3 hours west of Boston. Our campus itself is a small liberal arts institution. We offer many different programs across disciplines. We have 2,200 students on campus and a really tight-knit campus community. When you come to campus, you'll know your peers, you'll know your faculty. We get all 4 seasons in upstate New York, and right now campus is starting to look a little bit like this. Now, I came to Union in the fall of 2014 as a very undecided student, somebody really excited to explore the many options that Union has to offer. As you can see, we have 58 majors and minors, and 75% of our students study more than one thing. We have everything from ABET accredited engineering to fully fledged music and performing arts programs on campus. And what I love about Union students is that they're often doing both. And so when you come to campus, you can expect to explore your passions and not have to give up any one part of your identity and your interests to have a really in-depth and also comprehensive education at Union. When I decided to come to Union, I ended up, and later in my Union career, I ended up majoring in digital media, studying the intersection of computer science, film, and digital art, all through this amazing opportunity to explore the curriculum. We're huge on immersive experiences. So think about study abroad, research, and internships, as some of my colleagues have mentioned here tonight. To give you an idea of how this can play out, we're an all undergraduate institution. When you come to this campus, you are going to be taught by faculty, professors in the classroom, and the resources and opportunities that are here for you are here for you as an undergraduate. So day one, you can walk in and walk into research opportunities, get an internship, apply for study abroad programs. And this is really exciting because it allows students to do all of these things. We also have a unique 3-term approach at Union. So instead of 2 15-week semesters, Union offers 3 10-week trimesters. And this gives you a ton more flexibility to be able to choose classes 3 times a year at intervals that are interesting to you and to take advantage of these programs all over the world and on campus. Our faculty are world-renowned in their field doing cutting-edge research, and they've chosen Union in the same way that our students have. We are certainly lucky to have fantastic mentors in our faculty. One of my favorite professors at Union, Fernando Orellana, a digital art professor, I took 4 classes with this person, and he advised my senior thesis, so you could say we got to know each other pretty well. But I remember feeling as a student that I was meeting a true mentor, somebody who was going to be excited to see my success and give me the resources and opportunities to achieve my dreams and my goals. And he has done that not only in my time at Union, but also for several years after graduating. So you will have that person, you will have that mentor to follow you through your Union career and help you connect with all of the opportunities on campus and off. We're a residential campus. Most students live at Union all 4 years, so they get to take advantage of the many different things happening across campus. One of the things that people ask me often in my role is to describe a typical Union student. And one of the things that comes to mind are people who are passionate and involved. This is a campus where you will find ample ways to be in community with one another. It's an inclusive and exciting community who's thrilled to welcome difference and also thrive on connection. I really appreciated that there's so many unique opportunities to get connected with one another, everything from hundreds of student clubs and organizations, our Division III athletic teams, Division I hockey, and of course our Minerva houses, which is a unique option, allowing students to kind of be sorted into a house early on in their career at Union and have an intimate community on campus to make this community even more intentional. This is a quick look at where our graduates go after Union. I've been in such a privileged position as a young alum to watch my peers exploring life after Union, watching myself go through the postgraduate experience in a really turbulent time has shown me how Union graduates are adaptable, they are excited, and they have amazing skills of expertise in their area, in addition to soft and hard skills to help them achieve goals in any fields. Some of our top producing fields include business, engineering, and education, just to give you an idea, but this is roughly where our students are going after they graduate. A couple quick highlights about our admissions process. We do offer several rounds of application throughout the year. A big thing to note is that we've been test optional for many years, and of course that continues throughout the pandemic. We also are similar to some of my colleagues here, look at every piece of the application puzzle to get a sense of not only what you can contribute to Union as a student, but also as a person and a community member. We offer generous financial aid and both need-based financial aid and merit-based scholarship to help make your Union experience affordable. We're also offering great campus visits. Hopefully you get to see it either in person or virtually on campus soon.
Okay, perfect. Rachel, thanks so much. All right, let me invite everybody to come back to the main room here so we can get back all on camera. As we wrap things up, and I'm looking at my clock here, and we roughly have only a couple minutes, so I'm going to pose a question in like 30 seconds or less, or even less. What's one piece of advice that you would give these families, students, juniors, seniors, whatever they may be, as they go through the college search process? What one piece of advice can you give our audience as they're going through this college search process? And we will answer in order of presentation, which means, Molly, you're up first.
Sure. I think visiting schools, and it's a little more doable now, is really important to see if you picture yourself at the actual school. You can look at virtual things and pictures, but it's not the same as being there. And one other thing, don't look at the price of a school when you're deciding where to apply, because private schools can offer more in financial aid, scholarship, and you would be pleasantly surprised possibly by what the final cost would be.
Great. And I would say first be kind and patient to yourself and try to have fun and enjoy the college search process. Really, when those of us here presenting tonight have the opportunity to travel to be locally where you are in Denver, take advantages of those local opportunities for informational interviews as well as information sessions. And we're here to help you through the process, so we look forward to hearing from you.
when you are applying to institutions that offer a holistic review, be authentic in the way that you present yourself. A lot of times students feel they have to present themselves in a certain way, but ultimately there are incredible introverts, there are incredible individuals who have at-home responsibilities or do things at home. We'd rather read about you because the schools that are reviewing holistically are thinking about you and your fit for our institutions. So be yourself, because that's what we're looking for.
I say counselors are not scary. We are not looking at the application and saying, this is horrible. Email us. We want to talk to you. We want to get to know you. If you have any questions, just email us because we're here for you. And we want to make sure that you go to a college that best fits you overall.
Building off what others have said, when you're writing your college essay, don't write it to impress the admissions committee, write it so that we can get to know you and your personality. We have the entire rest of your application to be impressed by your qualifications for the college or university. Your essay is there for us to understand your fit for our campus and what it is you're excited about for college. So don't write it to try and impress us, write it to show us who you are.
I always tell folks to take a deep breath. This can be a really stressful process. And I think on our end, we want it to not be. We really want you to get excited about our institutions. As Hanif said, we're in the business of admitting students. We're excited to advocate for you in the process. So take advantage of that and make sure that you are going to get the most out of the experience in a positive way. And along those lines, there are thousands of amazing institutions across the country to choose from and apply to. Don't hesitate to research a school just because you don't know the name.
Great. Thanks, you all. That's fantastic advice. I really couldn't have said it better. And you guys are the experts on your end. So I really appreciate your time this evening. So just hang tight as I close this out in the next 15 seconds here. Again, those on the other side, thank you for joining us. There is a quick 5-question survey as you close out of this. Do sign up for more sessions as there's another Greater Denver Fair session tomorrow evening. And again, the recording will be available at the strivescan.com/Greater Denver link that you see there. So let me take my screen share down. I believe everyone's on the screen. Yes, they are. Let's do a quick wave off tonight. Thank you for joining us. Have fun there in Denver. Thanks for everything you all did tonight, those on the screen. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Night, everyone.
Night.